Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be going over a deck that I found. I kind of tweaked it. A couple of people have made this, but I think with the addition of Dusknoir and a couple of different items, maybe, we'll see how we do. But I think this deck is going to be really fun. We're going over Alolan Raticate EX from Pokemon Go. Raticate says, chase up as its first attack. For 1 darkness, search your deck for a card, put it in your hand. We will not be using that at all. We don't have a darkness energy to use that. But we will be using Super Fang, its second attack, for colorless. Put damage counters on your opponent's active Pokemon until they have 10 HP remaining, which is really nice because we also are running Brute Bonnet. Brute Bonnet with its Toxic Powder ability. Once per turn, if Ancient Booster Energy Capsule is attached to Brute Bonnet, you can make both active Pokemon poisoned, which is fantastic. Because poison ticks over during Pokemon checkup, it knocks it out in between you and your opponent going, which actually stops Fezandipiti from being activated because it didn't get knocked out on my turn. It got knocked out in between us in Pokemon Checkup, and, well, Fezandipiti can't be activated, so that's going to help us out quite a bit. We are running the Duskull line, just a 2/1/1, no big deal, but we're running that for its Cursed Blast ability. Dusclops and Dusknoir both have it. Put 5 damage counters if it's Dusclops, 13 if it's Dusknoir. Put that damage onto one of your opponent's Pokemon. And if you did that, this Pokemon is knocked out. So we are giving up a prize, but we are potentially setting up another combo with Radiant Alakazam with its Painful Spoons ability. Once per turn, you may move up to 2 damage counters from one of your opponent's Pokemon to another one of their Pokemon. We are running Rotom, Fezandipiti, and Pecharunt. We're doing that so that we can have a pivot option, draw cards, draw even more cards on our first turn. Rotom says instant charge. You can draw up to 3, or you can draw 3 cards on your turn, but your turn ends. Fezandipiti with its flip the script says, hey, if one of your
Today, Junior?
If one of your Pokemon were knocked out on your opponent's turn, go ahead and draw 3 cards. This is really good. We like more cards in this deck, and Pecharunt says you can switch one of your Darkness Pokemon from the bench to the active. If you do, the new active is poisoned. Seeing as we're going to be Poison Raticate with Brute Bonnet anyway, that's okay. We're running a 3-2-2-1 line of our supporters. So far, I feel like this is a decent way of doing things. Arven says search your deck for a tool and an item, put them in your hand. Iono, both players shuffle their hand, put them on the bottom of the deck, draw however many prize cards you have. Boss's order says bring a bench Pokemon on your active side to the active. And Colress Tenacity says search your deck for a stadium and an energy card. It can be anything, put them in your hand. That's going to help us get Raticates, just keep Raticate going. We are also running the Dangerous Laser. So this says your opponent's active Pokemon is burned and confused. If things go correctly, we can potentially, on our second turn, take a knockout very early on. So this is actually really fun. I like that. We can knock out anything in the game with that little combo of Raticate and Dangerous. We can knock out anything in the game with Alolan Raticate and Dangerous Laser. Knock out anything in the game with Alolan Raticate and Brute Bonnet. We can knock out anything in the game with Alolan Raticate, Dusknoir, and Alakazam. I like that. Other than that, we are running obviously the Ancient Booster Energies, a Forest Sealstone because it's always good on Rotom, and the Town Store so that we can always go search for our Ancient Booster Energy so it's never too far away. That is the deck list. Let's go ahead and get into it and see how we do. Okay, so Charizard. This could be a problem. With this deck, we kind of want to go first. Going first really allows us to get our Alolan Raticates up and running very quickly. Allows us to get the Dusknoir, Dusknoir, Dusclops, all that. Yeah. Okay, so this isn't terrible, actually. Let's see what we're playing against. Terapagos. Okay. Well, okay. Okay, so here we go. Let's go ahead and Arven here. I think Arven is smart. We can get ourselves... let's get ourselves the Nest Ball and get ourselves the Force Done. Nest Ball goes and gets Rotom, and it's there. Forest Sealstone here allows us to do a couple things. It's going to activate. We can go ahead and get ourselves the Buddy-Buddy Poffin here. Don't mind that at all. Buddy-Buddy down. We can do a Alola. Yeah, we'll do the Rattatas. It is good to know that we don't have any more Duskulls, so that's a thing. We can put this here, and we can instant charge. Okay. So the Dusknoir is in our hand. We'll get rid of that for sure. This Duskull is going to be knocked out with a vengeance. If not, pulling up the Rotom V? So that could be a thing. Rare Candy into Pidgeot. I think that's fine. And hits us with the Iono. I don't think that's a bad idea. Don't like that necessarily because we do get rid of our one of our reversal energies, but we have a chance here. Okay. All we need is an Alolan Raticate, and we've got this online. Okay, Area 0, that's fine. Fez, okay. Another Terapagos, okay. Goes ahead and hits us. We knew that was coming. We're not going to worry about that. With this, I actually don't mind Pecharunt. And we get the Colress's Tenacity. Okay. What we can do here is turn off their Town Store. We can put Brute Bonnet down. We can use our Town Store to Ancient Booster Capsule. So that's there. Drop this here. Colress Tenacity. We do get the energy. Okay, we'll save that for now. Let's go ahead and Subjugating Chains. We'll pull up this Alolan Rattata, and we'll go ahead and Dangerous Laser. Kind of forces them to have a switch card or something of that nature. And we can go ahead and we'll go ahead and instant charge. Okay, we do have the Alolan Raticate, so things could be okay for us. Okay, Tails still burned, so things going our way. Okay, a little knocked out action down. This will go and get probably another Area 0 would be my guess. Yep, and another Buddy-Buddy. That'll go and get the more Noctowls or probably more Duskulls. Buffalant, which, guess what, doesn't help you. Quick search. This could very easily be the Prime Catcher. Might be their only out. Oh, Rare Candy into Dusknoir. Okay. Will probably knock out the... Oh, knocks out the Radiant Alakazam. That's totally fine. We'll take another prize. We'll take a prize. Ooh, we've got a boss. We've got a boss. Oh, we can take out this Pidgeot. Okay, does another Buddy-Buddy. Fan Rotom. Fan Rotom will go get another... Nope, Fan Rotom can't because it's not its first turn. Okay. Confused. Hits himself in confusion. And the burn does not come off. Okay, so what we're doing here is we're going to Alolan Raticate here. We're going to Alolan Raticate here. We are going to Colress Tenacity to get ourselves the Reversal Energy. We will attach Reversal Energy. And we'll go ahead and Super Fang. Takes that knockout. By the way, that happens during Pokemon Checkup, so Fezandipiti should not activate. Okay. Counter Catcher, probably Rotom. Or potentially Brute Bonnet. No, Pecharunt. Okay. Okay, Ultra Ball. Ultra Ball. Okay, gets rid of that stuff. Into another Bouffalant. It's fine, we're not actually doing damage. And Professor's Research. That's not a bad way to go. A Night Stretcher. Night Stretcher will probably bring out the Duskull. Okay, had a Duskull in hand, so he'll Dusknoir. Okay, no big deal here. What we'll do is we will Dusclops. We will... We need to worry about their attacking prowess at the moment. So I think we'll save this. We can go ahead and Subjugating Chains. We'll bring up this Alolan Raticate. We can then go ahead and... Yeah, we'll throw that there. We can go ahead and Toxic Powder this Terrapagos. And we will Super Fang. We'll take 2. There we are. If they were to knock out, say, this Brute Bonnet, we've got Brute Bonnet, we've got Ancient Booster, we just keep moving. Okay, Suing Heavy Ball. Okay, pulls out another Dusclops. And passes the turn. With that, we've got our game. We'll go ahead and Toxic Powder. And we will Super Fang for knockout. Well, there you go. Alolan Raticate from Pokemon Go. I like this deck. Am I taking this to a regional? No. Am I taking this to a cup? Probably not, honestly. Would I take this to a challenge? If I knew what the meta was going to be going into something like that, maybe. But honestly, probably not. This is just for fun. This is just to troll your friends. This is a meme, and I love it. I love Alolan Raticate. I might just build this in real life just to say, hey, I have it. Let's play with it. Alolan Raticate does rotate when we have rotation. I think it's in April, so you got a little bit of time before that happens. But overall, I like this deck. What would I change in this deck? Oh, gee whiz. I think maybe you could potentially get rid of the Dusknoir and the Rare Candy. I don't think that's terrible. I think maybe another, let's see, another way to do things, you could get rid of those and move on from that. I think that's fine. I thought about it. One thing you could do is potentially add a Terra Pokemon into this so that when somebody does play Area Zero, you can put a couple more Rattata or another Brute Bonnet on the field. You could do that, but it's also very easily disrupted with a Stadium Bump. So there's options there. What would I replace? Okay, so let's say I do take out the Rare Candy and the Dusknoir, just so that we can have the Dusclops. I would probably replace Dusknoir with another Dusclops, just so that we can have that combo going. Yet, sure, we're not going to knock out too many things. Pidgey is really kind of the main thing that can get knocked out with Dusclops, so there's that. But I think moving damage counters with Alakazam does help, and we can potentially take a 4-prize turn that way. So let's go with another Dusclops, and for the Rare Candy, well, I could see maybe Roseanne. Roseanne's backup. I think that would be good because we're going to get a tool, we're going to get a Pokemon, we're going to get a Stadium, and we're going to get an Energy all put back into our deck. So maybe Roseanne's backup is pretty decent in this deck, actually, because we can go and get another Reversal Energy if we're below on prizes. We can get our Mist Energy back, we can get a Gift Energy back, we can get our Town Store. We only want one. So I don't think a Roseanne's backup is bad in this deck, honestly. There's a lot of things we could get back, to include another Alolan Raticate, or to get back the Duskull Dusclops, or potentially whatever we wanted. But that might be the only things I replace, personally, if I were to build this. But let me know what you think. Please tell me what you think I should change, and or if this is just a trash deck and I'm trolling people. Let me know. Tell me in the comments. I'm cool with that. Overall, I like this deck, though. It's a meme, and it's fun, and it can knock out every Pokemon in the game, no matter how much its HP. And I do like that the Pokemon checkup part, the poison knocking out during Pokemon checkup, not the actual Pokemon being knocked out on our turn, turning off Fezandipiti, which is in so many decks nowadays. It's almost a staple. You have to have it in almost every deck. I think being able to turn off one of the strongest support Pokemon in the game is fantastic, and I think it's underrated. And I think that this can really mess with some people. With that, if you would, please like, share, comment, subscribe, do all the things that help me continue to find decks, to put out decks, and have fun on a random Fun Deck Monday. Now, don't worry. There's a reason that a fun deck is happening on a Monday and not Friday. But you'll find out coming this Friday. So, there's that. With that, have fun. Stay safe. I love you.